chapter number 13, page 242, the last paragraph. The National Revolutionary Movement soon abated though stray activities were carried on for several years more. Chandrasekhar Azad was killed in a shooting encounter with the police in Public Park, later renamed Azad Park, at Allahabad in February 1931. Surya Sen was arrested in February 1933 and was hanged soon after. Hundreds of other revolutionaries were arrested and sentenced to varying terms of imprisonment, and some being sent to the cellular jail in Andamans. Thus, a new political situation was beginning to arise by the end of 20s. Writing of these years, Lord Irwin, the Viceroy, recalled later that some new force was working, of which even those whose knowledge of India went back 20 to 30 years had not yet learnt the full significance. The government was determined to suppress the new trend. As we have seen, the revolutionaries were suppressed with ferocity. The growing trade union movements and communist movement was dealt in the same manner. In March 1929, 31 prominent trade union and communist leaders, including 3 Englishmen, were arrested and after a trial, Meerut conspiracy case lasting 4 years, sentenced to long periods of imprisonment. Boycott of the Simon Commission. The catalyst to the new phase of movement was provided when in November 1927 the British government appointed the Indian Statutory Commission, known popularly after the name of the chairman as the Simon Commission, to go into the question of further constitutional reform. All the members of the commission were Englishmen. This announcement was greeted by a chorus of protest from all Indians. What angered them most was the exclusion of Indians from the commission and the basic notion behind this exclusion that foreigners would discuss and decide upon India's fitness for self-government. In other words, the British action was seen as a violation of the principle of self-determination and a deliberate insult to the self-respect of Indians. At its Madras session in 1927, presided by Dr. Ansari, the National Congress decided to boycott the commission at every stage and every form. The Muslim League and Hindu Mahasabha decided to support the Congress decision. In fact, the Simon Commission united, at least temporarily, different groups and parties in the country. As a gesture of solidarity with the nationalists, the Muslim League even accepted the principle of joint electorates, provided seats were reserved for the Muslims. All important Indian leaders and parties also tried to meet the challenge of the Simon Commission by getting together and trying to evolve an alternative scheme of constitutional reforms. Tens of conferences and joint meetings of leading political workers were held. At the end result was Nehru Report, named after its chief architect Motilal Nehru, and finalized in August 1928. Unfortunately, the all-party convention held in Calcutta in December 1928 failed to pass the report. Objections were raised by some of the communal-minded leaders belonging to the Muslim League and the Hindu Mahasabha and the Sikh League. Thus, the prospects of national unity were foiled by communal groups. Communalism began to grow steadily after this. It should also be noted that there existed a basic difference between the politics of nationalists and the politics of the communalists. The nationalists carried a political struggle against the alien government to win political rights and freedom for the country. This was not the case with the communalist, Hindu or Muslim. Their demands were made on the nationalist. On the other hand, they usually looked to the foreign government for support and favors. They frequently struggled against the Congress and cooperated with the government. Far more important than the proceedings of all parties conference was the popular upsurge against the Simon Commission. The Commission's arrival in India led to a powerful protest movement in India, which nationalist enthusiasm and unity reached new heights. Thank you everyone for tuning in. In the next video, we'll finish with this paragraph. Thank you and all the best for exams. Do share and subscribe the channel for more such videos like this. Thank you.